This is my latest 3D printed quadcopter. I designed it in Blender, and in this series I'm going to show you how I did that. It's actually pretty easy once you get the basics down. This thing's running a Seriously Pro F3 board, has Bluetooth, FrSky X8R receiver, GPS, 600 milliwatt transmitter, and is running the Mobius as both the flight cam and the FPV cam. It's running on a 15-degree tilt. It's pretty good. I wouldn't exactly call this a great acrocopter, just simply because of the very, very, very minor delay in the video. But other than that, it does fly very well. It's great for chasing things around. I'm actually going to be using it for chasing a couple friends' cars around the track. And so yeah, I'll get into a brief on what it looks like in Blender and its first flight. So let's move on to there.
Okay, so this is just basically what it looks like in Blender. Let's take these batteries, we'll kind of move them up. Take that. You can kind of see how it's broken down in there. The flight controller bolts down to here. Let me focus. Oops. That's where the X8R receiver sits in, runs back to here. This is just a bracket, which when you screw it down, holds on these antennas. This little piece that's inside here, that just breaks away after you print it. When I print this, I print it without supports, so I manually make my own supports that I can break off afterwards, and that's just to support this bridge where the screw goes in to hold down those brackets. That's for the GPS. This is the little micro video receiver, which brackets to the back of these. Well, one of them, the other one is just a filling cap. And here, let's open this up just a little bit more. Now, I made this in a lot of layers. This way, oops. This way I can get all the different plates and everything in. Also, I find it makes it a bit stronger. Plus, if I do crash it pretty hard, it usually means that there's less plastic that I have to use when I'm reprinting parts. The arms are a little thick, not too bad. I use that, that gives me lots of room to put the ESCs in there, plus any extra wire that comes out from the motors can be wrapped down and back and forth inside there as well. Plenty of ventilation. Once again, those are all done in layers. So that's pretty much that. And as you can see, for the strap, I actually have channel going all the way through. This way, when you put the strap on, it actually helps enforce through the entire body. That's the Mobius. And basically what I've done here is I've used the Mobius. So what I've done is I've produced a Mobius in the program and then extended out a few parts to allow for cutouts for things like this is where the cable connects to. This is also where the SD chip is. This is the indicator light, so I want to make sure that anything that's near cut is cut out. That's for the heat sink, and that's for the 3 options buttons. So by producing this model inside the program, I can actually use it as a cookie cutter so that it can be used to cut out the shape around it. So we'll just kind of reassemble this real quick. And I know this looks like it's actually a lot of work, but it's not too bad. I produced this in about a day. And the way I do it is I produce shapes, and then I can either use other shapes to cut out. So I do this basically all by cookie cutting. I produce one shape, I use that shape to cut out another shape, and then I use that shape to cut out another shape until you get whittled down to what your finished product is. So it's actually a very easy way of modeling. And so that's that. We'll move on to just kind of the first maiden video. This video, no, nothing's been tuned yet. I'm still running on stock PIDs. Very basic setup. So we'll move on to that.